Hey guys, it's Summer with Hope of Ruth Ministries. So today I wanted to invite you all to get weird. Um, so I went to Kings Island yesterday and I was riding this train and it was like they were playing like bluegrass music and the guy in front of us was like dancing and getting really like into it. And as we were going along the tracks, we got to this place where there was like a fence, and I could see through the cracks of the fence that there was cars over there, and they were just kind of about their regular lives, probably have no idea. I'm sure they knew Kings Island was there because it's like a big deal around here. But, they probably weren't very aware or paying attention. They're people who are locals who are used to tourists or people coming to a big theme park. And as we were going along, I was just thinking, like, I'm on this train and I'm listening to this music, and like, it's almost like I'm in a whole different world than the people who are on the other side of that fence. Because, you know, I don't know, in that moment when I'm here listening to that music and I'm on this old fashioned train, it's like you're transported into a different world. And I've been spending the day here, and somehow, like, it was really speaking to me about what it's like to be a Christian. It's like you're on the same planet as everyone else, but you are living in a different world. You're in a different reality because you're listening to something that the other people can't hear. And there is this dividing wall between you and them. And you're on this ride, you're on this journey, you're going to a different destination than they are. And you're kind of like encapsulated in this like world, this bubble or whatever, where, God has you. And so to them, they're just going about their regular lives and they're pretty much unaware of you, or maybe even, I mean, I know that I've heard that, in big tourist areas that locals are like, oh, they don't like the tourist people. So, maybe non-Christians would look at us like, why are you so weird? And why are you here? You don't belong here. Go away. Um, so I was just thinking about that and how we have to be okay with that, and look around at the other people on the train who are going the same way as us and be encouraged by it, because it can get kind of lonely if you're just sitting on the train and looking at your own spot where you're sitting and everyone else, there's millions of people who are not doing what you're doing, or you feel kind of isolated or something. But if you look around at other people who are going the same way as you can be encouraged. And I was thinking about, like, there was this time when I was a kid, like a teenager, and I was acting like a total idiot at a dance with my friends, but they were acting like idiots too. And so it felt okay. And it felt so fun. And nothing else mattered because we were being idiots together. It kind of reminded me of that. We have to be able to stick together and encourage each other, to know that we're not going to look the way the rest of the world does look. We're not going to act like them. We're not going to talk like them. We're not even thinking like them. Our worlds are so different. And that's okay, because we're on a journey together, and it can help us to see other people being weird. That's what I'm trying to say, is don't be afraid to be weird. And that's coming from somebody who has struggled her whole life to not be afraid to be weird. So let's do it together. Let's step out in faith together and be vulnerable and be who we really are, and do it with God and do it openly in front of each other, so that the next person who's sitting there who's afraid to like raise their hand in church or, do anything that's out of the norm will see us and be like, okay, if they can do it, I can do it. So that is my message. I also just so happened to have this dream last night where I saw a picture of somebody who I thought looked one way my whole life. I thought they looked this one particular way. But I saw a picture of them and they looked so much different. They looked wild and untamed. And I realized that that person I was looking at was myself. We will, I mean, if you think about, um, what's his name? The John the Baptist. He was a wild character, you know, going around in the wilderness. And he was eating locusts and honey, and everybody probably looked at him like he's a weird, he's lost his mind. Um, Unfortunately, we're called to be kind of like that, just a little bit different than the rest. We're peculiar, and we have to be secure and be able to walk in that and just be it, because that's who we really are. Whether we hide it or not, that's who we really are. We are wild people. Um, and it'll be so freeing to walk in that wildness and just be who we are. Anyways, that is what I had for tonight, and I hope it really did encourage you. We can't come on here at 7:30 each night. So if you would like to join us and give us a thumbs up so you can be notified when we come on, then do that. And we also have church at hopeofruthministries.com at 8 o'clock. So I hope you can join us for that too. Anyways, that's what I had to share. I'm sorry about the bad lighting, and because I know I look a little bit dark in this picture, and then also that I'm a little bit late. So I had a long day. Anyways, have a good night, guys.